Hello, my name is Clint. I'm with ProxyPay. A couple of days ago we talked about, I promised you we would talk about risk and that thing that makes people's eyes glaze over, insurance. So what today we're going to use as an example is purchasing a piece of equipment. Now, a piece of equipment can be a trinket, it can be a bulldozer, it can be a whole kitchen full of stuff. It doesn't matter what it is. A lot of times you want to insure it, and if you finance it, the company that lends you the money, the bank, is going to require you to insure it. So let's say that whatever you find is worth 110, 120, 125, but you get it at a good deal. So you only end up paying 100. Now 100 is important. 100 could be 35,000, 100 could be 42,000, but 100 in this case represents exactly what you pay for it, 100% of the price. So you go to your friendly bank and say, hey, I found this amazing deal. I found it below market and I need you to finance part of this for me. Can you give me 90? And the bank says, sure, because you're a good person to lend money to and a good risk for them. You always make your payments on time. But the question is, if it was worth 120 and you got it for 100 and you only had to put 10% down, so you financed 90%, how much do you insure it for? Some people would say, well, if it's worth 125, insure it for 125. But I'll tell you that every pirate, profiteer, and everybody under the sun for the last 600 years has tried to figure out how to buy something for 20, insure it for 50, and burn it down or sink it and collect the whole money. Insurance companies have been doing this for way, way, way too long. So you'll never get ahead of them on that one. So the question still needs to be answered. Do you insure it for 130, which is kind of what it's worth? Do you insure it for 100, which is what you paid for it? Or do you insure it for the 90, which is what you're going to be on the hook for if you can't use it anymore? So there's a lot of thought process out there that you insure it for somewhere between the 90 and the 100, depending on what the cost of insurance is. If it's a piece of equipment, you're going to want to have it appraised or have it looked at, or you're going to want to get some comps, some things that are, you know what comps are, something else just like it that you could use to replace it. Now, if you bought 10 of them, now you're at 1,000 and you're on the hook for 900. Same concept applies. The money that you save on your insurance and who's actually at risk and how much money is actually at risk is very important when you go to purchase your insurance. So, if you have questions, please feel free to contact us. We're at proxypay.us. That's kind of the end of my example today, and if there's anything else, please email me online, but do me a huge favor. Subscribe. Appreciate it. Thank you so much.